All right, welcome to the program. My name is Dr. Mankota. You are watching the TPN TV and Radio Network. Today we can discuss about the lower level election where the APC party don't um, do yesterday before yesterday, the 29th of December. As we now all know, the APC party when they go through so much legal issues them, and within the legal issues, then they also comprises of individual fights where they go on within the APC party. The last time when the APC party go to court, the court will tell them say everybody they need for work together as a group. I'm talking about the ITGC, the 21 man committee. Everybody we know one for work together. The George Fisher put am categorically clear say if you no want for work together with the other part of the group, then you need for resign 24 hours. I believe say everybody want for work as a group. So therefore, um, nobody been resigned. Now, I did been seeing some kind of a cooperation between the two groups within the ITGC. But recently, something happens again we get to do with the 21 man committee for the registration. During the time of the registration, we see some hiccups and kind of problems when they go on. The first problems we identify was the ITGC actually, or the people then we they're assigned for make them the um, then conducts this registration, they only allow 100 people to register. That's been bring problems. So they get for open them. They get for postpone the lower level election because of that problem there. Because a lot of people they may not go pay in a bank. As we all know, the the ITGC been pull a press release where they say everybody we want for register for be a member of the APC party. Get for go now bank for go pay now the APC new established bank account, and if they come with the slip, then they register them. But a lot of people they don't go pay, they're not able to register them. So I want for bring Mr. Bumne, we now one of the ITGC members for make it can tell me exactly because we don't there is so many reports and other issues them. Mr. Bumne, thank you very much for coming to the program.
Thank you for having me.
Let me just start with asking the question. Wetin happen? Wetin with the hearing so very very distressful. So wetin actually go wrong? Wetin happen on this lower level election? I want to make you start from the registration to the lower level election.
Too many things go wrong. Too many things go wrong. Firstly, the judge in decision now starts the problem. The judge in decision now starts the problem for the composition of the 21 man committee. This was two factions where fight. The one win, and then the one will win, and then the opponents then you bring them come together. And then the opponents, whether be the old establishment, you give them 12 members. In whichever way we see the composition, the division, say 8 from the MP, 1 from this, it's all about the status quo and numbers. And judgment talk say, now Peter Conte will win the case, go get a lion shot in the 9. But when they say now, immediately that judgment they come out, we find out the lawyers of the status quo then proclaim say winner with 12, then at the 9. Now that spirit say now them go so already that division they don't go where don't happen. And that division they Alfred Peter Conte when the chairman guy for fight very hard for close that gap they now we see like say we go there as APC people represented from different factions. But the status quo they don't get in power for almost 2.5 decades. And then think say this pull way after Peter Conte go pull on, they don't mask the integrity. And so therefore then they fight back. So you find out say the choice of the MPs, then they we out of that 12 people and they the MPs and they about 10 of them they not actually meet the requirements of the judge. But for Lady Patino being there in a stalemate, they continue with that. And so I think say that compromise, that softness where the chairman show, because as soon as they make that composition, there came a lot of opposition, there came a lot of petitions against 10 members of that committee. The way that they don't hold executive position them, now the former default executive. So, but the chairman, want they put the party and they still made all of this, so it's right for compromise, and then we go ahead. From there now, we will not ever see peace. The division continue for divide. The division continue for divide because all the parties and their own interest. Principally, the 12 people, then they seek the interest of the status quo. And then look, I said, the 9 people, that the people that will shut them for pulling their power, will disgrace them. So they put up a very strong propaganda will cause a whole lot of problems within the ITGC. So all of the problems that will happen as a result of the external interference, even though it's a party issue, but to get external forces from the front executive for delve into the matter and try for run the things in parallel with what they happen at the ITGC. From then, we have never had any peace. So we try to manage that in the day, and then we think say the chairman, Alfred Peter Conte, said he wants to make sure that they let everybody get a level playing field, get inclusiveness of everybody, let everybody get the participation, so that will go. So they look at the 9 man, we get this notion for say they're an antagonist to the party, and so a lot of abuse, a lot of threats, and everything come around. But we able to put your heads up for goal. Today, in each point in time, then go back in a court, the 12 people on the legal man, whether they go in a court because of certain things then. Like I say, the judgment gets a lot of gaps where the judge thinks, no more for making interpretation. So when I go back for doing an interpretation, you go again to say that therefore do this thing by simple majority. And this simple majority already the composition, this one are 9 and this one are 12. So for any time they go for go deliberate, as soon as start something, the 12 man will say, well, go to vote. They move a motion for vote. So when this second time they go do this judgment, and the judge puts very stern penal actions against anybody who stall the process, but the judgment was so biased. I must say the judgment was so biased, it enforced so much on this. Already, if you say simple majority, these guys are 12 down in the 9, so no decision. So when you say no, we form the 5-man committee for do the Article 10 of we Constitution, where they talk about membership issues. So they went and they will go. The first meeting will hold after that judgment day. It was a whole hell of problems. We'll not be able to see one, and then we try to negotiate, get a fair play. So the 2 parties then go there. But then they get their own OT or motive, so they say no vote. Well, that is what in the answer. So we did voted. Some of we team up for the position. They voted against all of us. The 12 against we they voted against all of us. But the 9-man team showed them for things say, no, that is not the spirit. We want the spirit of fairness. Even when they don't vote for, with some people are going at the 12 man, they decline from voting. So it can be said that they're no more, and they're from the group they take them 5 people, and then these are all honorable members of parliament where now then there be the problems now the 21-man committee. And so they took up this position. And then we sat back and said, no, deliberate for let them go for go put through registration. But this time, no, we pulled a press release for make sure, so let the people then go for go register. So on the 9th of December, we pull a press release and we pull a bank number saying a local commercial bank. Anybody who wants to be part of the lower level elections, they want to be voted for, or they want to let them vote, they go pay this amount, any subscription. That was what happened. So within the ITGC, we sat and said, okay, no open this whole process. First, we said, let them do opening primaries. Then go to the judge said nothing. Then also do open primaries, they against the constitution, they say any paid up member. All right, we accept them. So this 5-man committee take over this thing. But whatever we don't sit down ever for talking about ITGC, they will accept another meeting, but when they go out, like different thing they could do. So now we see that the registration. We'll be saying, well, because the need be, many people then go do register, and then write per ledger. They bought the ledger. Let everybody will pay money, account in bank statement, register am. So that by the time they come, then they can do the membership card way the chairman and the secretary for sign. So that was what we were doing. And then they call for the money, they forgo, then give them the money. But what you know now, they go print cards, they go print receipts, they go print member application forms. We that the 21 committee don't know, even up to the chairman don't know. Now, when we begin get the report now, and a selective registration they do, very selective. Now, then they go, anybody where they know say suspect say you been there within the reform, then call them Team B, then call themselves Team A. That's not the common language within Asagayo now, within the APC politics. You know, so you don't come on now from flag bearer now you don't come to Team A and Team B. And so the people then go pay, then go, they make some people pay cash that the next day because that was what we agree. Then people then pay that the next, and everybody will show up, they don't pay, it gets a bank slip, they for register. But when they go, then just register, then just send across the country on the form step. So that issue they come back, we deliberate on them, and we think say no, let them open the process. No limit people there. Well, we deliberate on in our meetings, we think say it is being solved. Only for go back, now that's the go do. So when we call the question and they say, well, no, now the money we be giving not be insufficient, we just think say, oh, now can't wait that it don't go send or now say no. So you can print 100 the same go na Kabbalah, for example, or na pen, for example. If you want to get forms and needed, now you be able to print other one for Ked and we just get limited days. So we do on this thing, but they went on, and in fact, before the registration, there were fake letters 1 week towards this registration process. We caught up a lot of fake registration. They forged by Tanzania, circulate, they register all of the people, they register in a ledger and books them. And exactly now these are the complaints we get from the country. So the people away go pay in a bank and get a bank still they refuse for register them because they think say not to the young people because then that's where they don't print and will be the young people where they think say that they support. And that is exactly what they do, wake up at the registration. So these issues have come up again. We raise up this issue, we start back, we never go anything forward. So we call back another meeting where the TIEMC been there, and then we resolve, say, gentlemen, the people are not complaining, say they don't disenfranchise them. And we tell them, say, let them go pay. And then meet up the time for pay because the condition were if person pay within the 9th, because we started this thing from the 9th and so anybody will pay from the 10th to the 23rd, when now the windows will put for the registration, if you get in bank slip or you produce the receipt when they issue out, ITGC receipt, when they pay the money, let them vote. That was what we agreed upon in the presence of the TIEMC.
So everybody be agree on this at that meeting.
Yes, everybody. Now that meeting. In fact, now the legal man who did it, now proposed this thing. You know, and we all agree to that. The TIEMC man, chairman, did any secretary did another meeting. We propose and we agree. Okay, then the chairman said, okay, let them put out the record for let them hear what let the people understand what they go on. The secretary not put that in the TT until 1 a.m. the midnight. Just imagine the thing for happening the next day 1 a.m. There were problems about centers where they forgot day. Now we therefore resolve these centers. The centers are the kind of go to people in personal homes. You know, where they do for certain that when the team aid them. So all of these things where they prevent people, so then they kind of go further side where it will make people that go straight for good day. So all of these complaints across the country don't come and the tension begin to rise. So the chairman get for call another meeting, we'll call an online meeting, they don't attend, we'll go to the office, we call up another meeting, we'll go until, in fact, we'll not get nobody in the TIEMC except the 12 man. Because the 5 man are part of the 12 man, that they know what you need at this register, that they know the candidate list there. No candidate list was displayed. Either we don't see them or displayed at the centers where so we constitution say. But we are looking at the time frame. We think so, okay, if you don't make one, at least let them present it and let the people and go there. But what we see after that, now just roll call. Now then they go and take the books and they make roll calling. Then the people that can inside and people then are left out, especially those who are not able to get where they get to the bank slip, where authentically, now we tell them, now we send a letter go make. So they're not able to do. So what you will see in the election, now that's a lot of confusion across the country. And unfortunately, again, now the TIIEMC, the police, and every other quarter, no, they take no instruction from anybody, not from Honorable Abu Kabu. So that was where the missing link lay. So we begin to wonder, say something is wrong somewhere. And we see the Team B people, whether they think that Team B, they were victimized by the police. You know, there were audios themselves who they said you see some footage the same way you see police, they oppress the other angle and no one they did a leverage. And we also see members of the defunct executive that they give for man all of your police stations and they. Some areas and they across the country voting or happening. Some areas and they voting happen at 2 or 3 o'clock and they stop at 5 o'clock. And we see other complaints that come up from other side that there were ballot stuffing. We see other side where at all people are not going at all. So many sides. So these are the issues where they across the country, and are the complaints and this way they across the country. Kono then think say no, they're not going to accept it. That is why you see the whole of Kono, no election no happening.
So let me bring
So now we
let me bring you before you do that. Let me bring you to the press release where Honorable Abu Kabo pull out. What's in that press release? Because I understand say saying nobody know for vote if you not register. You're only people who they register that they for vote. And while you say I do not agree saying everybody will get a valid bank slip should vote. So explain that. What's in that press release where Abu Kabo pull?
Well, after the meeting, we agree. You could confirm with the TIIEMC because I think saying a neutral person, not a part of the ITGC.
Well, after that, you go send me. You go send me a phone number so I will able to confirm. Go ahead.
Yeah, in nice for you talk to her, in nice for you talk to Abu Kabo also.
I will talk to Abu
The
Kabo.
chairman of on the 5-man committee leaders. He finally talk to him. And if possible, you find for later talk to the mediator because the country will mediator when the executive director for the National Peace Commission because he always stay in the deliberations, a lot of things.
Okay.
Go on.
Okay.
So after in that meeting, we all agreed. Like I say, the legal man raised up that thing when the chairman Peter Conte they say, well, gentlemen, the more we get people learn, the more let the international community or SLPPC say, but we know a level election. If na 1,500,000 to 2 million people register for that, that will shake the government and the international community knows we get the thing. So when we open this thing, like I say, we try to say no first one as opening primaries, then go to the judge declined that, say no, let them not do one. Now we say now, when this one, now we don't tell people for say let them go pay from this time to this time, the candidature fee and the subscription fee for just 1 year. And people readily went and paid. So if we not go issue receipts there, and even some of the people who want to issue receipts to, we not make them vote because they think saying another that you can't, they say it will cause problem for this party, and it will look like saying we will lose the 2023 elections. So that was what we agree upon, and I could quote Abu Kabo where they talk to the TIIEMC man. They say, man, we have to be very flexible. Now, those are exact words we use. We have to be very flexible. When you go to the field, if you see the people that they not pay, they come, let them register them. That was what we come out, and the chairman ordered and said, they pull a press release in that regard. We all demand for that. That press release not come out till 1 a.m. Now, when the press release they come out now for talk say, ITGC don't come and they say anybody where in name not in at the register enough for votes. Now the one where in name being at the register, anybody will get bank slip, not show you say you're a member of the party. So it caused a whole lot of confusion, even amongst us as the TIIEMC, as up to today, we don't get hundreds or more, if not 1,000 petitions across the country on one, the utility way happen during the registration, and also the utility way happen the voting. So it's very disheartening. All the show we say there are some people who bent for the APC not succeed for the 2023 election. We will talk to us. So we are the people that will fight for the reforms, for waiting people make so say let people open and participate fully inside the party.
So
But we see say there are other people that will set for things in order for happiness selection then paper. And actually in a selective registration and a selective voting might happen. Some areas and even the candidates and even though they don't send all of the documents they don't pay, they name themselves but when you get register, now you will make them just make a roll call to the young people that will think say that their own interest and then they call and then take it. If you look the result with the car from the chairman, this and that, if you are 330, 330, 338, 337, 330, all So if you did a CC, now something we wrong. No man, everybody in the party no will get almost exact vote by everything. So it means it's one sided. Either it is ballot stuffing or it is being manipulated.
so
So these are the situation.
So let me ask you, I understand say una put back another press release where una say una don't go to the judge for go make a complaint. What think that means?
Well, after this thing they come with the chairman they try for call these other members, especially the 5-member committee for telling the gentlemen we are doing the thing by either provocation or packed up and they said. So and we said they get the pressure, the chairman they get the pressure from the country, from the people and for say, no, if this thing they happen, they're not gonna take another stand, they're not gonna disenfranchise them. So what can the chairman do? First he tweets for talk say the process of the registration and the election is fraudulent. And so we sent a complaint to the judge of PPRC and state all the complaints that we don't get with the amount of petitions that we don't get say. The people they're not satisfied and we don't want it cause national insecurity because they almost don't pose a security threat. Then keep some people in, they wound some people in, they put some people in themselves.
I see them I see them violent than they.
Yeah. So we will talk and say even me pull a press release for caution the people and say let them know, let them be maybe that thing in our help. The chairman tell me say make I put up a press release and we'll share them across the consultant help because the violence will be now surmount. So this is the situation we are in now and we don't send to PPRC then. PPRC yesterday try for send the police get their own report and at the same report for say there are many areas, wards and they they're not even go elections not happen there. So PPRC said they don't get too many letters of complaints across the country. So they call the chairman and ask for they will forward to them all of the complaints and the petition letters them, which we don't do. And as I tell you, there are many. There are many. So we don't push forward them to them. But that is made today PPRC pull a press release for saying let everything what the APC they do for Sligo on the whole, the constituency election. This is a ploy for just to be fast the party. So you see now we're not going able to do the now it's holiday. The holiday they end up on Tuesday and I work in day. So from now on we don't do the elections, so we don't do all the constituencies, we go to the district. Now it don't delay. So it will get a negative impact on the APC preparedness for the National Delegate Conference. For some of us, that is the worries.
Yeah, it's definitely a worry. When una complain to the judge don't respond to una.
The judge when they work say this is holiday time, unfortunately. In fact, even the complaints they will get, because it's holiday time, we just try for make them, picture them, and send them to PPRC.
Okay.
You understand? Now, we got pile of letters and this is holiday time, they know side with the camera. So what you do, they just snap and send them to the executive director of PPRC for their attention. Send the videos and send them because that is and that we agree. Because we cannot take the physical letters now. Today we go for go walk back because the complaints are coming in. So we therefore go back for go collect because like anyone they talk to you, so the spokesperson for the ITGC.
Yeah.
The complaints across the country is heavy. The aggression with people in the show and the threats is heavy. So are they under tremendous pressure? For trying to handle them, for talk to them, And in fact, even at this scenario, avoid for going at the media. Because if you go say some things, it is against the image of the party. So I try for swallow the television and radio stations and they call me at the refrain. I only take the own because you dey outside, long people that outside let them hear for no say this is what they go on. But slowly the realization they come to the people of this country and the party now for say, oh, waiting after Peter Conte been doing now for the people they effect. So we don't begin to see some people that way really they come for detract the people that when they think say now then are the people there. This is the common thing that way they go, you go to party office, that is it. Now you can around the people and this now Google everywhere in the whole country. So sad for the party, it's so sad for with democracy.
So let me ask you this question because what are the implication? Because people now tell people then say, make them go pay them money, now the APC COFA. And people then go pay the money with the guarantee say, we have to register them as members. And just like what you talk, so we are all meeting on the 28th of December, we are all agree say, since we are not able to register everybody will get a valid bank slip. We don't go in at this COFA should be able to vote. Now, when I don't disenfranchise them, you know, say this they get a negative impact on the APC party. What happened if some of them people here then go to court again? Not to the party, then they just they continue for the way.
That is something that tell you say no worries. Now people are not even approach now, they're not begin to put legal papers together for which number after the holiday. If this thing hold, they will go to court. And this is what we want to prevent.
I read that.
How long the party will play? You read about that also?
Yeah, I read that. I read that.
Many people. And some people even always say, no, we go to court. But how long will we go to court? We're not going to be again at court. And we all get it up to the people and say, no, not a matter of court. We're not be a not take off for good. But the way they teach people, they don't look fine. So when they look at ways where PPRC and the judge, because a lot of letters directed to the judge for PPRC, a lot of letters directed to the chairman for PPRC and the judge, and the other stakeholder, the IG, the ONS, because of the security threat and this. What is this to do with? It will open up a lot of litigation against the party.
Yeah.
Possibly waiting on fear. We are in one time, President Madabi, they talk say, Indigo unopposed.
Yeah.
We also we have talk say, APC, they're not see court case, they're going to contestate the man who win the elections. So those are our worries. And today, they don't put me at the helm of affairs of this party. When we started this party, we tried for make sure let it work well. People across the country, especially the diaspora, look at me say we are paid up operatives from the SLPP for can't damage the party.
Mm-hmm.
But now we are not knowing that we will try for protect the interests of the people in the party. Let them not put anything in can. At least when we go before we get this flag that who that wins, he win. The chairman always they say, let the best man win. That's not the chairman in matter. But you get some people that when they think they then get the money, then get the party. So what do they want for good? And so all of these boys when they bring up into this party, the honorable members, I am sorry to say, they are a big disappointment to this party in their role when they play for allow the outsiders for twist them and for bring this party to disrupt it.
So let me just confirm what you said earlier. You said the PPRC don't put a press release saying all APC activity at this time for make a day on hold. For how long?
We don't know. But they just don't pull and say, because after this, we for not go now to the constituency, after the constituency go to the district. So they say, let them put her to a hold until they do the investigation.
Okay. Okay. Hello?
Yes, hello?
Okay, I hear you now. Yeah, go ahead. You've been breaking.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, somebody is there for court. So now that they say until they hear from all the field staff them, well, we honestly will not see the presence of PPRC across the country in the interior. That is, they will go, but maybe they not go all time. They make.
Yeah, it seems you did receive another call.
Yeah, now somebody they try for put a call in. So we not see again the presence of PPRC in trying for monitor this thing right across the country, like we could say that they give the mandate for supervised elections. That I must say, because we see the pictures all across, we reporters then they when they tell what they happen, we not see anything similar to that. Well, we wait for their own, and we wait also for the police union. Unfortunately, we not get no external body we come upon himself for things say I will do the monitoring of these elections. We'll be doing at that meeting on the 28th. Somebody come when one ambassador where they say in get a team we could do this election, he go monitor the election across the country. But we don't know how if you been get that logistic and the manpower for both to run, because you are talking about a whole election across the country. If things were done better, this would have been one of the biggest history we would have made as a 21-man committee. I'm not sure even ECSL, where that the body where they give the mandate for do elections, could do elections, registration and elections within 5 to 10 days. If these things would have gone very well, we started well by trying to introduce the chairman after Peter Conte introduce digital registration. And you don't put some money there, you don't get the company where they do that as soon as they do digital registration, biometric registration.
Yeah.
That would have been very simple.
So,
and
yeah.
Put a lot of money up to 144 million. What this 5-man committee take, maybe they're in charge of that. Maybe they had that thing there. I come and do the introduction. We call the guys, then they can't explain to the 5-man committee. They kick them off. They say, no, they let it go. Not knowing that, then get the ulterior motive. So the result as to waiting that they get plan now, we don't see so now, we don't cause a whole lot of confusion across the country. We already hope that God will able to salvage the situation so that will deepen the divide in APC for people who lost 2023. That is our worries. Or will cause a lot of problems again if we continue to go to the other levels then if will bring confusion. So that is what our hopes. This is why we are talking to the authorities that we and the judge, and we cannot get access to the judge now except on Sunday, on Tuesday, next Tuesday. So the people that we were able to talk to and only lasted yesterday. Today we cannot get anybody for talk to now because this is the holiday mood, and then tomorrow the New Year's Day, Monday is a holiday. So the only way will start the whole of this thing is about Tuesday. So now Tuesday again, sometime by the time PPRC people they go down can Tuesday, they go bring all the report for don't can say against the go run down to the week. So we almost don't lost again another week towards the electionary process. And the judge they say will not for shift from the 29th. But we are eating it our time. So we also again we will look to the judge with all of them complaints here since they don't get letters of protest, so that sometimes it will make a variation of the date. But it's dangerous. It goes dangerously against the party preparedness for the 2023 elections.
So, Honorable Abdulkabu get an interview with one of the radio stations now, Salonde, where he talks saying the election was very successful all over the country, with the exception of Kono. He said people then vote all over the country, with the exception of Kono. Is this true?
Well, I think so, if that may be happening, we will not forget protest letters. We will foresee happiness. But we see aggression, we see threats, we see a lot of petitions and a lot of cries across the country. If waiting, I wish waiting it be say so, now obtain. But I want differ from that. Because like as I say, if Naso even be like waiting it talk be so, there would have been quietness because it's an history making time. For 2 decades and a half, APC has never done any election at even world level or registration at world level. If they be allowed the process be very fair enough and the election be very fair enough, I think say we all within a part of that team there for me if we don't get accolade for that and if we don't be proud for things say we are history makers in the APC. Our worries are the people who want to get a change of government. They see the struggle where they go. Then we want to put at the aim of affairs with the fumble with the people and the privileges, the rights them and the survival one. That is so worrying to some of us, and we don't want to put the integrity and we lives them on the line. But thankfully, though, I'll confirm this, in Sierra Leone, and I talk to you so I am free few months ago, I was under threat. They will cost me mama, they threaten for burn me house, threaten for killing me. But today, at the past that treat, people will hail me. People will praise me, people will thank me, say, oh, we don't realize for saying that we lied and they lied to me. Now, when I really be the first for we, now we don't see who that end of the day against me. We are thankful to God for that. That is what we are making. Nobody is paying us. We are using our own resources. And they tell you, Alfred Peter Potter has spent most of his money in running these ITGs to waiting in the so. Will not be even get access to the to APC money. No, there was no money. We dey try for pull the audit report. If we pull am, e very daunting. We no want for say anything with regard for law not prejudice the conclusion of the call what I say the audit report. Now we want to make sure that the man get an independent view, opinion, then he put another in report there. And that is what we are waiting. Very soon I am sure it will come out. And I sure say there are some shocks. When anything they need to come out, I am really, really sure there are some shocks.
Yeah. So what thing get for happen for the people there where they don't go put money in this account where they not agree for make them register, they not agree for make them vote. What thing are the next step for them people there?
I don't know. We don't pass the complaints to the authorities then, who they say let us supervise we, and then all the people that say don't pass the complaint to the judge, and the authorities that they say let us supervise we. The decision principally will come up from the judge through the advice of the institutions here, where they put say let us supervise and monitor the process. So now the decision will determine what is the next step. But for us and the ITGC, not even the chairman, as far as we're concerned, the 5-man committee, they talk say they're independent, they are a court mandated body, and what did they do? They don't even need for reporter to anybody, then they just keep their own, they are a special body. So we cannot say anything except the judge will make a judgment and a ruling. Now he will come back for tell us, say, oh well, maybe you want to miss her. But this was what A, B, C, D. This is the way to go. So that is what's in our anticipation. And we hope that a result will come out, we will satisfy the people, or else we will lose again this 2023 election. And because that is what you need the people at the top.
Well,
a lot of audios, a lot of complaints.
Well, that's also my concern, Mr. Bumne. We need for learn from mistakes. When people they learn from their own mistakes, it will make them better people. What happened 2018 was a lesson where every member of the APC party is supposed to learn from. But it seems like people are not learning from their own mistakes, and it seems like we are repeating what happened in 2018. Now, the question I get for you is probably the last question, except other something come up in mind, is waiting at the way forward for the APC party.
The way forward, honestly, the judge in hand. Whatever ruling the judge give, the ruling where the judge give, now they cause this and problems. Yeah? And some people think say there are more advantage in that ruling there. Until a fair judgment come out, we go think say people will be inclusive. They not take advantage. And they talk to you, it turned out that most of the institutions whether within the circuit of governance and security in this country, they against the reformers. So they team them as team B. So everybody will know say, they're not the cabal, they're not team A, you know they're not the cabal, you're not team B. So anybody, even at the stations where they make, very disheartening. You see, there were people who they don't give perpetual injunction, say they're not for be part of what happened. These are the people now they've been in control of the polling stations. Now then they register, now then they call people, and now then they take care of everything.
Give me one example.
Oh, you want and I tell you the councillors, the former chairman, the former youth leaders, them where they be part of the executive. Now then are the people that we control. So you begin to wonder, it's like TIEMCBA. So you see the corporation within NTD. Those complaints are very many. In fact, a part of the thing I talk so because I have read through several of the complaints them. And one of the principal complaints in Gambia, where people then think say people then go against the law, they will make some contempt, and they have threatened to go to court. So if they go to court again, is it feasible, say APC will able go through all of them thing now we only get by March? If APC will come up with anything by March, Parliament will close. And when Parliament close, that is the time of election, an electionary process. And we know it will get flag bearer, we know it will get head structure. Things will happen where it will tell well for the party, honestly. We know it will get anything, I know it will not full, I know it will tell you what is the way forward. I wish that we brothers them from the other side, the series and say, no, no work in the interest of individuals. No, we work in the interest of the people of the APC and the APC party. That way will help you. But so far as this thing, I just had to tell you, the directions and they get on our cabo and they get direction from outside. There is this team of old guards who think they don't want as principality over the party. Think say if you know to them, then you know go work. And waiting and what for do, they go do. Well, it's very unfortunate. They get the money. Some people anyway they name as some of the institutions and some of them are they promote them. So whatever have they have some sentiment. Either they throw away money or they show some sentiment because they be try for promote them for this thing. It is very evident as and when would they approach this fight. So therefore, it's very unfortunate.
So
Sometimes let people understand say the APC party is deeply in trouble.
so I see they mention multiple times the institutions. Yeah, which one the way they talk about? Where this things that they sponsor some of them members of parliament.
I know they say the institution, then they cooperate with them some sort of. I know they say that they support them more than they cooperate. But I know we name them here because I should say other investigations that they come out. I know I'm prejudice investigations of people. But by the things or look of things what I see, there is similitude of cooperation between some of the national institutions then, where they within governance, where they within security and the likes, where they do a lot of cooperation. In fact, for some of them, they know they listen to the chairman. Now, waiting Abdul saying, and then they listen to. And that is waiting and they use for pass to the other colleagues them, where they cause this thing very difficult for APC. Either themselves they want for look and say na a way for let them knock off APC, they also up to way so that President Bio will look like say they are working. Because in all these things where they happen, there is one goal where this SLPP government get, and for let APC banned, them ban APC. And they cannot do it outside. But they see a similitude of we own colleagues, we own comrades within for their own selfish interest, they aid and abet the process. And that is why it will become very difficult. And the large chunk of the people we get the money, we don't get the claims say that they get the grassroots, they are outside fighting this cause because they think say as a disappointed affects them and pull them at their position. And so they are fighting back. It's no in secret, not just the grace of God they carry on the reformer onto this time where they think say, well, whatever happened, the party didn't be in a stable line until the last judgment will come out, and then the thing slide off from the party. Now it is going the wrong way where they cause this alahala.
This is very, very troubling for we party. We are in a situation where uncertainty is setting every single steps way we dey take, and I don't know. I don't know. I'm more pessimistic because I remember the time when everybody, I talked to AKK way and say after the last ruling, everybody was working together now within the ITGC. But I was not naive, even though I've been optimistic. But because I know say most of them ITGC members they get masters the way they control them. One of the investigation where I wouldn't call the reason we to make Honorable Abukabo not been put that statement there because he was waiting for um, instruction from the higher authorities where the controller. And it's very, 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 very disheartening within the APC party. How we were able to win election with this chaos? Now I don't understand. Very, very sad.
Well, to me, I was very hopeful when I did think say the hypocrisy when I got it tell we and we think say we dey work. But also we didn't know for any time we hold a meeting we take a decisions. If they say pull a press release, that press release will come out. And the next time we press release to counter, it will counter everything we don't agree upon. And unfortunately again, we don't see the minutes that we will talk. All the issues that we will talk there, nobody seems to take minutes of them so that we will give referral for saying that's what we talk. So it is so, oh my goodness. We pray that God, by divinity, let a benevolent spirit move towards the APC and try to clean up the already mess we don't engulf all of us. For some of us, we are afraid. We'll just stick and watch the situation to see how best we are. We are just few months towards the elections. We're not able to put the house together. We're not able to try to take care of the interest of the party and the country. It's so sad that people then they look for their personal interest and then they look for interest. There are lots of rumors who say don't know. We don't come as to how this ITGC they run. It's very which you talk is very true. Then they run a parallel administration to the ITGC. Now make ITGC not get any peace. Like I say, people that say, no, this man will not go make us succeed. Now people will use the first entity with damager, forgetting that it is the country, it's about the country, it's about the APC party. That's the unfortunate thing. Me, I watch and pray that God will exonerate me. Yeah, in all of this process, because they will not heap a whole lot of blames and all lies that we cause we mama threatening we and this and that say mother be okay. But eventually the one the way mother be they pay for crumple the APC, God will expose them and we go see them. And honestly, Doc, the diasporans, themselves, their updates, their aid and updates, what in the happen na the 21-man committee.
Yeah.
In fact, some of them they secretly they support Abdul Tabo infraction. When we had the five, as we take over, so we made up 6 my elections. They refused for send the money to Peter Conte, then they send the money to Abdul Kabo. The small amount of money we used at the leadership of Abdul Kabo, and we won 4 of those elections. We came to the national registration. We came to the national registration process. These people are whether they think in the diaspora and then they support the party financially. They refuse to send money through the ITGC rather than they send it through Abdul Kabo the faction. God make it in, we able to handle now, we complete the whole process. So, and I'm betting you, I'm betting my life. Alfred Peter Conte was spending his own personal money for this party. I want to bet anybody who listen to me across the world. If it is not, God, posterity will tell how this guy don't sacrifice everything he had. Because we will not talk about himself, but he's the leader. But this guy has spent money for letting him take the APC for things. Say this festival fell for people there. But they have maligned him. They don't propaganda and falsely. We all they don't make them into a point in time. They go attack him for killing, and God say it's save a day. Any time will pass, then they make but God will vindicate me someday. That our hands were clean. All the allegations all they put away, supporting this, supporting that. They don't pay me $1 million. They don't make this. God will vindicate me someday, and God will expose those who see them for damage this party. Then they hide behind saying that they get money, that they get control of this party. And that's why they pray. And I think say I have some other engagements where I go left to you. I think I have had good time with you.
Thank you very much, my brother. May God bless you. I totally agree with you. The diaspora also contributed to this chaos. I agree with you. Now, some people are the talk every single time that we vote on the opposite. We are the diaspora. We are actually contributing to the chaos. So, thank you very much for coming to the program again. I really appreciate that.
Thank you very much. I'm obliged anytime. Any
do you now for text me the number for the TIEMC? The one where you can see give me the number, please. I want to talk to her.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
It,
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Ah, this is really frustrating. It really frustrating, my brothers and sisters. Anybody we not frustrate over this. I don't know whose eye uh, that person in, in psychology there. You see, they can't try for they just they try for send some um information quickly. They can try for get hold of Abu Kabo, where um now one of the people there who actually the main um conductors of both the registration and the lower level election. And I am concerned, my brothers and sisters. I'm not telling a lie. I'm really concerned. I find them very difficult for phantom waiting this wonderful political party get for being in 2023 election. How we were able for actually hold the 2023 election with all these odds we at the CISO within the party. You know, today you get good um, news. Tomorrow, the bad news where they come, he can wipe off all the good things away you don't hear him because of so many um, problems within the party. Um, how about well, let me see if I were able to get hold of Abu Kabo from your side of the what I call. Let me just see if I were able for let's see if he were able to answer the call. Right, right now, Adeban call Abu Kabo for say if he connects. Yeah, um, yeah, it don't look like it connect at all. Let me try. Let me try. Yeah, they say it's available. Let me try the WhatsApp and see if I will able to get hold of him. Uh, now just give me 1 minute. Make a call up. Yeah, I did try for reach to Abu Gabo and see how he will able to answer me. All right, you're not available. You're not available at all. So let me just close that. Ladies and gentlemen, I will wait for the text from Bumne for the TIIEMC chairman, head of the TIIEMC for make us say, let get you side of the story again because we don't get so many um, different stories. I like for get both sides of the story. Yeah, send me nothing. Send me nothing. So, oh boy, what do you think? If you dey watch, give your comment so that you go able for be part of the conversation and This go able for help we, for make we able for say, who side we dey as a party, who side we dey, who side we dey as a party. Ladies and gentlemen, the APC party from one problem to another, from one problem to another, every single time. If we come out from one problem, they go end ourselves another problem. Now this no more with the everybody they just defect. Um, well, if you just join me, I've just done interview Mr. Bumne Soleimani, we in the spokesman for the ITGC, where we talk about 40 minutes. We discuss about the problems that will happen at the APC party during the lower level elections. We've been seeing an interview with Honorable Abdulkabo Bingi, now one of the radio stations alone, where he said the lower level election was so successful. The only side way the no votes now Kono district. He said, but everywhere it was very, very successful. Okay, now so Honorable Abdul Kabo talk um, na the interview way again. Now, you know what make I dey breathe so heavily. I don't get answer to this particular stuff, this particular problem. I don't know waiting at the answer way um I will give now. But it's very, very sad. So yeah, if you get any comment, put on the comment section of the platform where you watch me from. Okay? Just put on there. All right. The concern here is the ITGC. Now they tell people them. Now remember, everybody knows him right now. That's alone. Everything is very, very hard for people there. Everybody they struggle financially. But when you tell somebody, say, yes, indeed, take your money where you for use for go buy food for you picking them, for go buy other things for you for your family members them, go pay na the APC account. We dey guarantee you registration of the APC membership, your membership registration. Thousands of people then go to the bank where then give them the press release, then go pay the money. For them for come and present them press release. What I say the press release, then present them bank slip. They're not able to register them at all. It gets huge implication. Now, the question we are asked the guest when Bumne Suleimani was, what about the people their money, the one the way they're not able to register, but they don't go pay, they get valid slip. This money they now we account now we cover now. Okay? What about them people that need their money? Are we going to refund those money back? I don't hear throughout today, late yesterday and throughout today, where some people they say they may go to court. Then they go sue the APC party again. On the 28th of December, 2 days back, the ITGC knows say this was a problem. And the reason what to make the ITGC postpone the election, the lower level election. The lower level election was supposed to take place on the 27th of December. Okay? 27th. But because there are a lot of people that wouldn't go pay. APC party now a blessed party, my brothers and sisters. It just people like, well, let me just put something here. It just people like the country Sierra Leone, now a blessed country, but the people, we them born as alone. Now we get problem. The APC party at this time, for being in this opposition, you see a lot of people there, then they rush for go join the APC party. Which kind blessing we pass down there? Which kind of opportunity we pass down there? And I remember the time when the SLPP been in na power. We not been dey see the influx here. We been dey go to the SLPP for go register. No, we never saw that. Why we not dey put we ego aside? We self-centeredness and allow people them for make them come in. All this money we people them go pay so now an income for the APC party. A very huge opportunity. But what do we do? We get people the way egoistic, self-centered, backward, greedy, and selfish. It's all about themselves. It's all about themselves. Now, I believe say most of them people here we go pay their money with an register. We don't know which person way they probably vote for. We don't know. Now we are in big trouble again. Tell me what you think. And the breaking news here is they say the PPRC don't pull a press release for halt all APC activities from now until further notice, until they do an investigation because of the complaint that they don't receive. A lot of people they know one for a release. We get people that way they know one for a release, then can't hear at all. To them, it's all rosy. Don't worry about that. The problem never happened, so let's move on. These are the people where either they don't understand the implications of some of the behaviors of we leaders them, or they just don't care. They never care. I will tell you now. If the APC party go back now court, that will be the last nail where then they put now we coffin. Because the SLPP are actually bent on taking advantage of this chaos where they go on. So the SLPP they're not saying we got people then within the APC party we're just selfish. It's all about themselves. Either us or nobody. First of all, why you go tell somebody for go pay money? Now your account, a national party account, the person go pay money, you say the guy register, let the person go pay, you know register. How you think say that person they get for react? Imagine if now you. Imagine if now you. How you they react? They will say, okay, not a problem. You know what? When I take that money, then now me on donation to the party. This money were never about donation. It was about registration. The money where people then pay is about registration. If you know you cannot fulfill your own side of the bargain, do not hold people's money. It causes a lot of legal problems for the APC party. Ayari Abukabo is not saying, a long time for each and I'm able to get hold of her. They've been talking now in the interview, how everything was very great, with the exception of Putloko, then get small problem. There was a Putloko Kono, then get small problem like Kono. Okay. Let me go to the comment. Judge Owell, hi, Dr. Mankota. Who is the man that you are interviewing? Oh, Bumne Soleimani, the spokesman for the ITGC, and I've been in the interview. Michael Coker, Judge Owell, now one APC third. Michael Coker only left. Hey, you na NGC, come on, be an APC. Michael Coker, come on, be an way. When I get your problem, so now today I read one press release where the NGC put. I think the NGC themselves they don't send complaint. Some people there, I think now 4 of them we I think we're gonna make una election the 23rd, una national delegates election on the 23rd. So some people that they don't send complaint for say the election was rigged and it was not free and fair. So you see how na your problem they back. So come on be we. Una go settle na your problem first. We dey battle with your problem na yeah. Okay? All right. Oh, I want to know the name. I think I don't show you the name already. All right. I'm afraid if APC continues to go down this path, they might not even nominate a flag bearer. Yeah, in time for the election. That's my concern too. That's my concern. Well, if indeed waiting, Bumne just tell me, I believe say not true, or say the PPRC don't pull a press release say they don't receive so many complain about this lower level election, so then they urge the party or the ITGC or the TIEMC for put on a hold the election until further notice, until them when them call it. This is true. That's just another 1 or 2 days or 3 days or even can be one week or more. We don't go beyond. Now some of them here they eat with time very rapidly. If we not take time, we don't get to end up with a good outcome at all because of the selfish of people there. African man, when you see he don't get two-sided chap for tribal and in a trouble. I judge O say, okay, I see the name. Okay. They say, okay, I see his name on the screen. No wonder he is one of the obstructionists who think they own the APC, but they are getting to their final phase where the citizens will have chase them to stop this BS. Philip Bangura, the party is at a crossroad until and unless stakeholders open up for a free and fair play, or else I'm afraid. Yeah. My brother, in this 21st century modern political this modern politics, that kind of behavior is only good for the 1970s, the 60s, 70s, maybe up to the 80s. But we get people the way come up from them that time they not still believe say them don't cross the line from that time they now a modern time in a modern democratic environment wherein nobody absolutely not gets an absolute right. That's not the problem we will get to the see that kind of problem there. Philip Bangwa saying this is all about flag bearer position. Exactly. All them can't hear what they happen soon. It is start from the bottom, definitely, because now the what elections, when at the lower level elections, now they then get for choose the executive, then the constituency level, and to, up to. So if you don't put you man them at the ward level, the chapter level, then when that one they then get for go elect the constitution level and the constitution constituency, they then get for go elect the flag bearers at the NDC. So it's all about the flag bearership position, and it is eating up the APC party very negatively. I was discussing this earlier today, Nami chapter level, Nami APC chapter in Arizona, and I can realize when people begin affiliate themselves into their subgroups here, where one group oppose the other. The one within this group, when things happen, we favor them. As long as it benefits them, it's all good. Okay? It's all good. So now the people that wouldn't tell you, oh, everything was good. So why people then wouldn't call negativity? But there are other people that were just dumb, just dumb. They're not able for articulate intelligence into themselves. For say, wait a minute. Let's say take this and take these shoes and put them on your foot back. What happen if you don't pay? Like wait and is we they pay for 2 years. Some of you don't pay for the next 2 years. Imagine you don't go pay that money, then tell you say no, you not to remember. Your money they not give you. How you get for react? How you get for react? People are just too naive because it not affect them directly. They not give a damn about the other people they're feeling. Them people then we know when at the diaspora we better small. For pay $240, that small change the one they right. But what about the one waiting a salon where almost for a bag of rice right now, I think they say 600,000 leons for a bag of rice. Almost some of them people they get per day. With all the difficulties where them people are get. Because of the love way they get for the APC party. Then they pull from the meager resources we then get. They say, oh, you know what? I want to be part of the APC party. Then people they can go to the SLPP party for go register. But they say no, they want to be part of the APC party. And we not tell them, say, we not they guarantee them registration. Let them just go pay the money no more. Now they're not going able for go pull that money they own. They're not going able for pull that money they. We not deprive them because of politics, because of this flag bearership position. People are destroying our party. Where they destroy this party because of the ego where people then get. It's very, very sad. Anyway. Now, Philip Bangura said Dr. Mankota Honorable will not pick up because he knows what is under his sleeves. He normally they pick up when I they call him, but maybe they available. Well, if you not pick up, well, that is very, very unfortunate. But normally, if they pick up where they call them, maybe not just they available. If not dey available. I no go one for pre-Georgia, especially where I dey call I dey pick up. I no want for pre-Georgia at all. But the unfortunate part is here. Um, you see, if una, you see, this now the reason this way we been get a problem. Immediately after the formation of the ITGC, now I begin hearing, oh, win a 9, oh, then a 12, oh, win a 12, oh, then a 9. So therefore, now we supposed to control everything. Well, if you're not sincere or if you're not forthright, una do things according to me, it doesn't matter. If we all dey work together for the betterment of the party, I no get problem. Let's say majority carries the votes, right? That's fine. But when the majority only focus on certain small group of people, it becomes a problem. And like I said, where I've been talk to Obungne earlier in the program, some people dem feel say wetin dem dey do so na for the betterment of the party. No, not for the betterment of the party. Right now, like wetin one of the viewers say, the APC party dey at a crossroads. Philip Bangura, we dey at a crossroads. Young people wey we owe them money, first of all, na stealing. Na stealing. You cannot do that. The APC party is too big enough, get too many smart people for make we treat people dem so. Anyway. Alright. Ajibujalo say, this is something to watch out for. Indeed, we may not be able to nominate a flag bearer, and that will speak stoutly to the uselessness of the former. Months back, wetin Madabio dey say, he say if the APC party no take term, I dey go unopposed na the next election. Not to say he say, e wife na America na ya. I think na New York or Washington. Na dey e kidnap na public say, if the APC no take term, dem go dey palm dem nonsense theatre a man go unopposed. We get people there wey always dey shift the blame somewhere. How we call them kind people them kind tactics dem call am pour me. You do something, then you want to blame somebody for wetin you do. Na I dey see a lot of people dem the APC party. But people like Ajibujalo, people like me, and the other APC members dem, we dey get a lot of headache with dem kind behavior. Very, very disturbing. Abusi say, it is sad for the main opposition to behave like this. Very, very sad, my brother. It's very, very sad. Very, very sad. Why will not for take this opportunity? Why will not for take this huge chance when God dey provide for? When the SLPP was in opposition, nobody know many people. I don't see any kind of an influx of people rush for go register at the SLPP. We get this opportunity, why not take it? Because we want for limit the kind of people the way they participate by election. So therefore, we dey disenfranchise thousands of people where they come. Probably the same people that they tomorrow we need them for making them come vote for you. How you go expect somebody where you don't cheat on or you don't cheat first, then you expect them for making come vote for you. So you see the implications where a lot of people don't understand. the name of social media, they vent their ignorance. I know they will then call this or that. And then people then they lot of people themselves when me know they engage with. Because when they engage with somebody, learn from that person. That's so many people. If I dey engage you, I want to learn from you. But if I realize say I no go ever learn from you, first of all, it dey deteriorate me. I know they engage you. Now let's go to Omar Safar. APC is not used to democracy in their internal party politics. Well, it seems like that now because even Bumne confessed it, for over 20 years, there was nothing like a democratic process in the APC party. All was about appointment. And the status quo want for continue with this appointment. Now, in different form. Anyway, thank you, my brother. Haji Bujala. To suggest that a member of some other party is attempting to register to vote in an APC election is absolutely foolish. A foolish now, excuse me, brother. Now, excuse. People are always finding an excuse for make them continue for hide their own motives. It no get nothing to do with members one for. Why members one for? Well, first of all, why una announce say let everybody go register, go pay? If una get that concern, why una tell people them for go pay? Now, when people then go pay, you say, oh, people they want for them go pay for can register for can vote. Like APC election. It's very, very foolish, my brother. Very, very foolish. But you get people then when they buy them kind of nonsense here. All right. George Owen. This is a setup game to disrupt the progress of what the APC is trying to achieve by rogues who want to get their way by all means necessary. How can you allow everyone to pay without vetting or doing manual registration? Some people are being paid to go and pay just to get access to the party to come and disrupt the process. Like what we saw, Connor in particular, whatever. C4C people are prepared to come and set confusion on the voting process. George Owen, if you don't want somebody for make a register, okay? Now you party. Do not pull a press release and tell everybody we want to be a member of the APC party for make you go register. All these excuses, the C4C or C4A or A4C or whatever terminology you put, is just a mere excuse. Now we pull out a press release. Not so people then just sit down no more than say then they go pay for can register. Now we self pull a press release and tell people then say anybody we want for be part of the APC party for make e go pay na the bank and come up with a receipt, then a guarantee registration. After people they don't go pay, now we are saying, oh, people then go pay for can register for vote. C4C, you not think say we need C4C for vote for win at the 2023 election? You don't think so? If we don't want less C4C vote for we, well, we know they expect them for vote for we during the 2023 presidential election, right? So you see how some of their statements I get a double-edged sword. Very dangerous if you go right. The same thing if you go left is very dangerous. So let we be very careful. The APC party is a modern party, national party. Let's open it to everybody we want to be part of the APC party. We get constitution. Unfortunately, we are not using the constitution right now because of the situation where we find ourselves. But at the end of the day, if we no want to open up the APC party, we just want the way they support we. a particular candidate or a particular group, na that one dem dey no more suppose for participate na with internal election. Dem don't expect somebody after una don go elect that candidate dem for make dem people the way una don disenfranchise, wey una tell dem say they're not good for anything, so make them come back and vote for that candidate. We have to be very careful the way we dey behave. All right. Bokari Sao. Honesty in the APC has been held to ransom, and until those who consider demigod EBK and Furi Yansane and co are retired from the party before the APC party can regain its apex. Yeah, very, very sad. It's very sad, my brother. It's really, really sad. Anyway, let me see. Okay. Philip Bangura, doctor, please call Mr. Ajibu Jalo in order for him to give us an update of the situation out there. I don't know. All right, let's see. Ajibu Jalo. Well, they say like call give an update on waiting they go on at the APC party. Huh? Philip Bangura say, Doctor, please call Ajibu Jalo in order to for him to give us an update of the situation out there. Baba. It's very, very sad, man. Some of we waiting at the media, we have to say something. We have to say something. We owe it to the people. Sometimes it's unfortunate for a resident here, but we owe that to the people because that's not our own profession. That's not our own responsibility, you know. Anyway. Judge Owell, that is what I said on my opening statement, Doctor, that it was a mistake or a premeditated effort to set confusion on the process. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. It's if you don't want to let somebody can't vote, don't go tell somebody say can't pay you money. You cannot say that. You cannot do that. The moment you put down press release, you don't open up for say yes. Everybody we want for can be APC member, they can be APC member, and it is an opportunity. Okay. The only thing when somebody they tell me is in the case of the C4C you talk about is people are afraid that those people in corner, because mostly not the C4C you talk about, those people in corner or the C4C, then they can't vote for the candidates then we support Sam Sumana. Now that make another person talk about say this entire thing therefore do with the flag bearership. Now that make I agree with the person. But what's not the bad thing if people then vote for candidates where they support another candidate. By the way, if you they support another candidate and you get it right for vote for that candidate then, why you think say the other person not get it right? Now kind of you try for personalize the APC party. a national party like this, you cannot personalize the APC party. One of the problems we will get in Africa, Sierra Leone in particular, is when we get political party, it is all about personality. Maybe the one way. Let me give you an example. George Orwell, Michael Coker go able hold them country. So the NGC right now, if you see Kande Yunkela fall out of the NGC is done because it's based on personality, individual. Michael Coker will disagree with me, but that's the case. And another example, look at the PDP. Look at the PDP, okay? In 1996, the PDP came third by the election. Temu Bangola was the PDP. So it was based on personality. When Temu Bangola was gone, the PDP, they see any kind of progress within the PDP, and they dip and die very slowly. Okay? So now the same thing. The APC party for don't pass this personal, personal claim for say, okay, this is my party. So now me get for take now me get for do the things the way I want for make the party follow. Unfortunately, it happened. Michael Coker, the APC need to fix this mess sooner than later. I agree with you, Michael. If we not fix this, we will get a candidate. A lot of people then we call them wishful thinkers. Wishful thinkers, people where they believe say, you know what, maybe. So let we just let her make it continue. You cannot behave this way as a modern human. Things where you know see them they go wrong. No expect say God they can do with miracle for can automatically change. If you not change the things where they go wrong, nobody not get for change them. Now in they happen with the APC party. A lot of people then believe say what they go on so that the right thing. I say I just get in conversation a million chapter self this morning about what they go on. I try to give them an information about what they go on so. Some people then feel offended because they say no, everything is fine. So why are we so negative? Well, just imagine one or 2 hours later, I just don't can't understand say even the PPRC now don't put a press release say let we stop what the APC they do right now until they try to find out what thing they go on with this lower level. Well, if I dey go back na the chapter, I go tell them say when na so some people then say, oh, this na negativity no more, you know what? Everything, the election was very great, people then participate fully. The same people where they come with them say, if the coin for the flip, now the same people where they complain. Same people where they complain, you see the hypocrisy of people then. It's very, very sad. All right. Boka is out. George Orwell, you can't disenfranchise a whole voting bloc, the corner people, and expect to win election because it's a dream that will never come true. Now you cannot. I agree with you, Bakari Sao. You cannot. Waiting with behavior right now, na them internal elections. Now, in for determine with success now the national election. If we don't handicap ourselves, we begin shoot at each other, we injure everybody. You know what thing for happen? When we go with a weak candidate, and besides that, the people the way we disenfranchise so, where would they tell them say, no, we don't want them, like the APC. Because then they support a candidate, a potential candidate. The same people then will get for government say, do you have enough for can vote for him? No, they know they vote for him. Then they go vote for another person. It don't happen in 2018. The same corner people there. If we for been get corner, we for been win the election. So let's very be careful with what they do. Hi, Philip. That's my man on the phone. Okay, you man right now. He dey escape. You say, you know waiting. Then trouble away the castle. Let me just stay quiet and see what's in the gun. Judge Owen. The problem you, the power pass surrogate, have is that you think EBK is coming to run as president again, but that is a foolish assumption. EBK had ruled and gone, but you guys cannot tell him to retire from APC. That should be his decision and not you or President BO. Okay. Michael Coker. Indeed, I beg to differ. NGC is here to stay with or without KKY. Okay. All right. Let's see. Wait. Make an him return back na the SLPP. We right now then in the deeper where then so let's see if the NGC go be viable. Waste no more. I agree with you, Doctor, about that. Look at UNPP and all the other political parties that were set by passionate people, and they have all extincted. Yeah, yeah. But Michael Kuka and Tina when Ion right now, he say it not get for happen. All right, we will see. The NEPA fetch Kane Yumkela for return to the SLPP. Let's see if he return to SLPP, how NGC will able to survive. Philip, honestly, I am lost with okay, this is Ajibu Jalo. I am lost with regards the APC bearing. The former executive and their sympathizers continue to fight against the wave of reforms and a battle that has been lost way before now. In so doing, they continue to hold the party back from being fully ready to prepare or to participate in the next election. Mayagoga, it is disingenuous for the ITGC to ask party members to pay their membership. Sorry, guys. So membership fee and prevent them from voting. Very, very undemocratic. Me not to down this self might be problem. What happened if them people then they, and I hear it today same, some of them then don't begin to talk about finding lawyers them way then they go sue the APC party. Imagine the thousands of people them way they don't disenfranchise, so everybody they go sue. What will they end up? Will they end up with thousands of cases in a court? People will not even think about this. You see, selfishness sometimes they blind people there. Bokari. So, George Owen. Remember, APC is a public institution, hence every Sierra Leonean, irrespective of their tribe, can have or hold a view on the APC party without you labeling that personal, labeling that person as that or this party member. Sorry, my camera day in front of the screen, so I not go the second screen where they read. Okay, and that make me they see me at the try for what I call so. Judge Owen, my only problem with that is if the PPRC who are conducting the election delay a political party and the PPRC know the calendar of the time of election, that will counterproductive. And besides, Justice Fisher is the arbiter to this issue, and he should be the one to put the party on hold and not the PPRC. Amen. Amen to that. Amen to that. I agree with you. So let's see what thing ever happen. Well, I think that the last message I don't get so far. Well, boy. Here is the thing where I want for make I talk to directly to we members them, APC members them. We all get for let me remove the last message. We all get for try with level best for make the APC party a modern democratic party. The people them way don't taste this the sweetness of the APC party are clinging into power and they are ready to do everything for stay in power, even to the extent that it's impact the success of the party. This is what is going on. This is the problem we get today. And this is what we all supposed to fight against. And I remember, right, in 2018, right, I think there's a back and forth between Bokari, George Orwell. No, I don't read it. George Orwell say, Bokari, you have to understand about political party regulations. You have paid party members, sympathizers, surrogates, and propagandists. In election about internal party, only paid up members participate in that. It is only in general election where party card, party campaign to the general population with their manifesto to win the minds of the people for votes. Yeah. Well, George Orwell, not to the people then. Just grab, then go pay their money that the APC cover. Not to them. Now we come out. And when I say we, the APC leadership. Now we come out, put a big press release for saying, this was about 2 weeks back. We put a big press release saying, anybody we want for join the APC party, make it just go in a bank, local bank, inside they establish their account, for make it go pay, with a guarantee that person the membership, with the register. Now we do it, now we say so. Okay? If we not be sure for saying, well, them people here, we they go pay, now we bank account, for make them come for come vote for another person. We not like. Why? First of all, we announce that. Why we pull a press release? And we go to the extent, we even agree in a meeting. I'm talking about the leadership of the ITGC. In a meeting, say, yes, them people that they don't pay. So now we allow anybody we get a valid bank slip or receipt for make it participate. Because that person is now becoming a paid up member or person. You see, registration is just writing the name. Okay? Registration is just writing it. There is nothing magical in writing somebody's name. Okay? You can write somebody's name. If that person is not a paid up member, he don't qualify. That's also the constitution tell you. You go write person in name as registration. It's never going to be um, a member. Now, when you paid up, So if we tell people then say let them pay up, the people then pay up, why all of a sudden because we realize that maybe that why then they can't vote for the people the way we not support? Is that the way we want for play internal politics? I don't think so. I don't think so. But some people then think so too. Okay. All right, Michael Coker. But I saw George Orwell is very myopic in his view. Come on, man. Be nice, man. All right, but I saw you ask you ask your supporter to go and pay their registration fee and bring their receipts with them. The people did just that, and only for for you to start accusing them of not being a bona fide member, such act is criminal to allow the people to pay their funds and then you refuse to acknowledge them as legitimate members. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Yeah, I just don't explain the same thing, Bokari Sao. It's unfortunate. This was the worst part of the ITGC, the actions. You know, now the worst part of the ITGC, the action this. It's very, very sad, my brother. It's not supposed to be happen this way. The SLPP, they get a field day when they see some of them mishaps here they happen at the APC party. We sit down for us, we are handicapped financially. When I been hearing Bumne way saying the audit reports alone, the audit report, when it come out, it get for get a lot of shocks. I believe say we don't see the audit report in the Bumne. Well, me not see it. But one thing I know, yeah, I agree with that. All right, let me tell you, this is George Orwell saying, all right, let me tell you that the problem emanated from the so-called 21-man team for not putting the party first, but there are different supports to these flag bearers. I agree with you, George. You are totally correct. You are right. That is the problem. This entire fight, what would they see within the 21-man committee? It not get nothing to do with the interest of the party. It has something to do with the flag bearer. That's all. There is nothing other than that. Okay, Michael, I will go so slow to your level. Okay, I will not go so low to your level. Okay, come on, guys, be nice to each other. On all my brothers, then. All right. Okay. Well, I do believe that this is another lesson where we all get for learn. I don't know if you get for course with dearly, because some lessons them it cost you first before you learn from that. Let's put our fingers across because, to be honest with you, if we try the immaterialize this time around, not to one court case we will get to. Now thousands or hundreds of cases. Now we get court cases. Now we get forget now the APC party because of this nonsense way. We need that them just don't do so. You know. All right. Frankly, I cannot offer a cogent update on the APC for I know very little. Yeah, I agree. I agree. You know very little about what they go on. That's true. You know, we can say something way not to correct. I agree with you, Ajibu. Okay. Well, Michael, the irony of this is, according to Bumne, the entire ITGC at a meeting agreed that everyone with a paid slip should be allowed to vote. Then Abdukabo unilaterally uh, decided to go against what was agreed to, and that's not the unfortunate part. It's very, very unfortunate. A very, very unfortunate in the part of Abu Kabo. A young man with potential. They allow whoever is using him for make use and this way. A very, very unfortunate. Why first of all, when I agree on one thing, then you go do the other thing. And now the we chapter forum, I talk as I say this na a deceptive way of doing things. Someone says, well, you not see any deceptive on that. Really? Really? Una all don't go sit down, una agree as a team, a committee, una all agree saying because of them problems that way they happen so for make we help resolve them. Anybody will get a valid paid slip within the time frame we will put from this time to this time, we will be putting at the registration, we suppose for allow them. When I don't agree with that one them, then midnight, you don't go talk to your masters them and you come out and say, oh, you know what? Now only somebody will register. Well, first of all, from the beginning, that registration process we una put is very, very flawed. If lot of people then blow the alarm, nobody know for be no say, na only 100 receipts una send per word. 100. Could you believe that? Only 100. Then after that alarm they come out in public, una all agree say, you know what, we'll go for fix this. Una postpone the registration, una extend the registration. But what thing can happen when una extend the registration? Una only open some of the registration center. In fact, according to videos, we dey see people them, they go register inside their own room, then light candle, register people them illegally, and then people them not to members of the ITGC or the 5-man way then give this task for register people them. Is that the way we supposed to do things in the APC now? I agree with you, even though you're not NGC man. Philip Bangura, with all this revelation from the public, Honorable Abdulkabu will not pick up your phone call in order for him to be scrutinized by you, doctor, because you don't take any nonsense. Hopefully, he will call me back. He go don't see me. He go see me miss call. Let me see if because I not only call her na the console. I call him back na WhatsApp. So let me see if he actually see the missed call. Hold on, let me just check. Because WhatsApp go able know, you go able know when somebody indeed don't see you call. All right, I go check on it. I go check on later. I go check on later. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, George Orwell. This is Bakari Sao saying, George Orwell, I agree with you. I agree with you, brother George. But when I reference EBK and Usman Yansane and co to being a major problem in the APC, you label me as a power palm member. But deep down, you knew I asked speaking facts, or maybe I was speaking facts. I am speaking the facts. Right. Musa Conte don't come. Musa Conte, the foolishness that is brewing in the APC party is coming from the very so-called young-minded of the party that some believe will have been in position to rake the necessary steps or to take the necessary steps the party needs. Blaming the old executive for the status quo in the APC to me is a misnomer. In wherein Northerners will rather go so low. In reality, what is happening in the APC is the northern cause. Okay, It's the northern cause, as I always refer to such chaos, wherein northerners will rather go solo and all out to destroy each other um, progress. Where is the big picture? But Musa, I agree with you partially. The young folks are actually being used by the old folks. This is a fact. It's a fact. And the proof of that is, like I already don't say here, and Bumneses have them confirm that because in a member of the ITGC, on the 28th of December, they all agree for same because they're not able for register everybody because of the amount of people there and the initial mess with the ITGC mess. So they all agree say everybody we don't open the APC confirm with a valid payment slip should be allowed to vote in constituency. They all agree. Imagine they all agree in the morning. All right. Then tell Abu Kabo for make they pull out a press release for make say that so that people then go because at that time the next day when at the 29th at the election, Abu Kabo not pull the press release. Either they've been they wait for talk to emboss them, the old folks where they talk about. Because first of all, me people like Chen Maju that I know the way them call her as a young man who now old now he didn't have the cabal, the same old folks. Okay. He benefits from that very greatly. Okay. So he been wait for talk to them first for get their own concept. I believe say when they don't go talk, then realize say, you know what, if we open this, let everybody we don't pay for can vote, we dey lose because we get we agenda we don't set. So we will not deviate from that agenda. Then. 1 o'clock midnight, 1 o'clock midnight. And Abu Kabo puts a press release. And it go against what they don't agree. So right here, you will know say somebody is actually instructing Abu Kabo for the contrary what they all don't go agree. And I will tell you say, as far as I know, by the old folks say. So partially I agree with you. But I am very, very sympathetic to the young folks for allow themselves to be used by people the way they don't then a stage where not the way they get for lose again. You as a young person, you get a lot of things for lose because you are just coming up. Okay? But in any case, that's all I can say. And oh boy. George again. Doctor, I will not take Boomness assumption as true and fact until you hear from the other side. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. But before I even talk to Boomness, I already been done talk to people then wey give me similar statement. And I tell una say this morning I even put a statement na me own chapter na because most times I can go na the chapter for go inform them for tell them wetin dey go on within the APC party because not everybody get the ability for understand the true nature of wetin dey go on at the party. If you go na social media, you dey see so many misinformation dey go around. So I volunteer once in a while, they go and say, okay, this event take place, this event not take place, this is what is going on in the APC party. So I already been done put that before I even can talk to Bumne. So when Bumne tell me the same thing, I just say, yeah, I agree because I've been already don't know say yes. I've been don't talk to people that way give me similar information. Okay. And besides, Bumne even give me another reference. He said, make I talk to the TIIEMC leader. He been there na the room when this meeting was held. He been there. And he said the PPRC also. So, but fair enough. What do you say? All right. Enough with the APC now. I don't reach by the end of the program. Um, yeah, I know. Let's pray to God, okay? Let's pray to God for may God give we solace and may God be able to resolve we problems then. But it's too bad. Tomorrow, now the 1st of January 2023. The clock already don't dey tick. The first election wey we hold now, who they talk about so. I don't know the next election waiting get for happen. Because the more election we hold from now on, the higher the tension. It's very bad. All right. That's all I can say. Okay. Thank you very much, George. They say the press release was not signed. I not see the press release yet. And yeah, way boom tell me say the people has to don't pull a press release. I don't know. Now that make I say if it is true, then it is um very, very sad. All right. It is likely that the APC will not meet the court timeline. Well, the court's already been done giving some kind of slack on the time. They may not go to the court, they wait and say, then go able for slack a little bit for we. So even if we not meet the deadline, we'll go try for meet the deadline according to the ITGC. But if we not meet the deadline, we still get a little bit more up to February, mid-February, so we can still do this. The only thing is, my concern is not actually the deadline because we don't already get requested an extension and the court don't agree for say if we need an extension, it will able grant down there for him. My only concern now is them mess here who don't mess with people the money and then people that they right now and probably the SLPP they help them for making them put legal case against the APC party. Politics in power. Okay, right? The SLPP probably go right now, they can call some of them and they say, hey, you be not pay na APC, we go help you for make you go na court. Let we get as many court cases against them as possible. When them go deep and them and that court cases, then they say they not get time. It's very sad. Very, very sad. Okay? Really, really sad. But in any case, I believe say we're able to do better. Okay? All right, guys. Thank you very much for watching the program. Oh, before I go, I want for give me your condolence to Philip Neville for this tragic event where happened to him, where he lost his life. Philip Neville, now one of the strong supporters of the TPN. Philip Neville, a radio station, now in they connect this particular program way with the pencil every Saturday to 5 FM station na Salome, Bo, Kenema, McKinney, Freetown, and Man 91. Now through Philip Neville in relay. So every Saturday na this na in Philip Neville in your radio station they relay we to people then when they listen at the villages then as alone through the FM station. We don't lost a big friend. I was shocked when I read the news. It was very, very unfortunate. So we miss this wonderful friend. May God give a good road. And I don't know waiting there for B. For we program for relay them if they continue or not because right now I don't know self I talked to Alhaji when I end up being in sound engineer. So right now, we just want to give with condolence to the family of Philip Neville. He was a true patriot and somebody we like young people them, somebody we like for help Sierra Leoneans them, and somebody we don't win a lot of awards because of in profession way they do. I no know much about the case, but I understand say now one bike man na in hit am na Waterloo, dem dey pandas devil, na they get a call from somebody, so he step away from the noise, when they that's the devil, the noise. He step away for make it go answer am. He go tin up some side, na they the bike am, he can't hit am. So wait for them, he hit in head, according to what I understand. Na the concrete, na the tar or somewhere. So probably he get for broke his skull. So it is very, very horrible. It's unfortunate. Yes. And there is some people then say this not set up, this not that. I don't want to go into that at all because they say the police they investigate. So I just want to give me condolence um to Philip Neville in family. Okay. All right. So well, let me just read this three really quick before I close down. Right. Dr. Mankota, so you believe them misinformation then they whose misinformation will you talk about? For say APC don't go now calls for extension. Yeah, actually they don't go now calls since the time when you remember during the registration where um Sylvia Blyden be interview one man Kailahu where he talk say na only one, I think one chairman Kailahu where he talk say they only give them um 100 slip per word for register people there. That day, um, the ITGC folks then go to court for go ask for extension. Immediately after the court, I called them. I talked to AKK. AKK na interview say in fact them just come on a court because then realize say probably they're not go able to meet the deadline. So them go ask for an extension. They say the court tell them same, it go grant them extension if they want. So he say then they try for meet the deadline, but in case they're not able to meet, so that means they get for extend that. So um I agree with that because this was something where he been telling me way before now. So and also for that even I've been calling for the mess way been they go on at the registration with that 100 papers. Okay, so yeah, I believe not to misinformation because also for that I've been calling do not gonna do itself. Okay, all right, but so George Orwell EBK is the head of the cabal, so he deserves all criticisms. Like I go the misinformation that SLPP is assisting APC petitioners to file cases. No. Oh, okay, I understand now what you talk about. No, I just na joke have been they make no more. No, I don't believe that. I say maybe there's some SLPP folks for them they can call the one the way then disenfranchise say hey you don't go pay nas nobody not tell me say na so e dey happen. Na kind of a joke I dey make no more anyway. I no believe in that at all for say e dey happen. But maybe it dey happen. Alright. Okay, Michael. I don't know why you guys are so focused on the EBK. Please focus on the NGC and KKY, whom we are getting rumor that he wants to go back to the SLPP. Okay, EBK has served under the APC and he continues to be an APC elder statesman. Okay? Yeah, yeah, I agree. Michael KKY is leaving. So if you don't know the secret now, know that now. I know say yes, the 23rd one I don't make una convention, but KKY might probably leave the NGC. If they go back, I don't hear that so many times before today. Oh, my God, cook up. George Orwell, you know the fish rod from the head, right? Okay. All right. Okay. It's enough. It's enough. Okay. It's enough. All right, guys. Nice talking to you. I will talk to Nabaka. Happy New Year to everybody, all the people that way. Don't they watch me throughout this year. I just want to appreciate Una for say it's been a pleasure this year, interacting with you. And it makes me feel happy. It makes me feel. Last week I'm not able to do anything because I was so busy, so I not be able to do much, and I've been sick a little bit. So, but in any case, I really really appreciate Una. I know say I hope say Una self Una learn and Una appreciate what this program is all about. Trying for establish some kind of a common ground wherein we all be able to discuss with problems them without any malice, without any kind of you know, vendetta. I really, really appreciate the brotherhood, the sisterhood, where we all they share together. So I hope say God will be able to protect from our 2023 because today is the last day for 2022. When I go enjoy on our New Year's celebration, okay? When we dey go for a wedding today. One of my friend get a wedding today, so we dey go for that wedding day. So una go enjoy. We go see una the first Saturday of 2023. Maybe at that time we don't get a new topic wey we can discuss. Okay, una prepare the topic for me. I want for make una give me a topic wey um una go want for make I discuss the first Saturday of 2023. Okay. All right, guys. Bye.